Hey guys, this is Nick with Cymatics, and in this video I'm going to be making a reverse type melody. It's pretty simple and straightforward to do. All we need to do is just make a relatively basic melody without too many complexities in it, and then we just record it to audio and then reverse it. And there's some other processing we can do as well. But for that, what I will do is open up Omnisphere, and certain sounds, they sound pretty good reversed. Pianos, keyboards, Rhodes pianos as well, like electric pianos, sound really good. It's also really nice for R&B type of loops. So all we really need to do is do that. Just some nice block chords. The more moving notes you have, like if you arpeggiate a chord, it might not sound as good when you reverse it. It'll sound a bit off time. So if you do just regular block chords, it should be pretty easy. And then later we can transpose the loop and stuff to make it sound deeper and more interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can rearrange them like that. I don't think it'll sound good though rearranged. Thinking ahead, I think if we do it like this. So then, okay, we're gonna do this. That should be the final chord. Interesting. I'm just trying to think ahead to make sure that it sounds okay reversed. So if it's gonna be... Yeah. Okay. So after all that, there's two ways we can get this into audio. We can either freeze and flatten it, but we can also preview how the chords sound reversed by just going to the MIDI clip here and clicking the reverse button, if I can find it. Here it is. So one cool thing we can do is that since we reverse this thing in MIDI, you can also just like rearrange the chords manually. What we're going to do is have this play out with reversed MIDI, i.e. like the normal piano sound. And then when we reverse it in audio, it'll be like all the chords will be in the right positions, but it'll be reversed and it'll sound really cool. So let's just see how that sounds like. I'm going to duplicate this track so that when I freeze it, I'll still have the original. I'm not going to lose it. I'll just freeze this. It's faster this way instead of resampling it. Freeze and flatten. Now I have it in audio form. I'm just going to press the R button. It's pretty nice, right? pretty smooth. And from this point, we can go back to the original, since we know it sounds cool. And we can look through some other patches. I don't want to use an acoustic piano because since we haven't really played with any of the velocities or anything, it's not going to sound very realistic. So I'm going to keep it an electric piano, and I'm going to transpose the MIDI up a couple of semitones to get more of some upper harmonics in there. Okay, duplicate it, mute the other one, freeze and flatten, and then reverse. So that's the basic mechanism. And then we can also transpose this downwards, selecting Complex Pro. And then we can add a bit of reverb. And the reverb is going to be like traveling forward in time, obviously, so that you get this cool mix between a forward sounding reverb and a backward sounding melody. Okay. Just EQ some of the lows out. Let's see how this sounds arpeggiated. Remember we transposed this? Okay, so what we're gonna do is get a MIDI effect. I haven't used these in quite a while. Put that there, gate to 100%. And we're gonna try syncing it. And then we're gonna use a synth. Something soft, I think. Somber. Oh, it's already backwards, that's funny. Okay. Let's not pick a reversed patch because it defeats the purpose. Okay. Remember, this MIDI is playing forward. We're going to reverse it in a second. Curious how this will sound. Freeze and flatten. Reverse. cool. Smooth. It's almost there. That's cool. Okay. We can change the order of the arpeggio. So it doesn't go up like that. It can go... Let's try going down. Okay. You can delete that. Duplicate. Freeze and flatten. Reverse it. And then it sounded pretty cool reversed when it was an octave down. -12. So why don't we just... Okay, so what I actually liked were a couple of the notes, but in the original configuration, going up. And we're not going to have it follow the whole thing, the whole thing, right? We're just going to have... We'll try to do this. We're going to shorten them a bit. And then we'll just reposition them because they have nice reverb tails. And we can take advantage of that. All of this will become clear very shortly. We're going to freeze this track. We're going to flatten it. We're actually just like trying to tailor the sound for when it does get reversed so that we have a lot more control over how it sounds. See? It's a lot more pleasant, and if we drop it an octave down, so this I actually like if we move it ahead, like that. We're gonna move all of them ahead, except the last one. I just want them to all end on the next chord. Okay. And we're gonna use chorus. Let me try transposing it up again. I want to fade this in. And now we can, just for fun, now that we have this super long reverb tail, I'm going to duplicate that over with the reverb. I'm going to freeze this and flatten it. You're going to get this really cool reverse reverb effect, which does not always work. But this is the point of like doing reverb melodies in the first place. Like it's kind of a surprise every time. Interesting. Actually, I liked it. I liked it before. We're going to duplicate this. I'm going to delete some of these unnecessary tracks. Reverse top. Okay, we're going to go here to our Omnisphere. Select some kind of a base. Probably something analog, dark. Let's try that. Sounds pretty dark and soft. I don't want anything too aggressive. Whoops. Getting something somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm gonna delete this MIDI in a second. Just gonna put it away. And a cool thing you can do is just like mix in a couple of normal sounds that aren't reversed. The bass obviously is not reversed. And we're just going to use a regular piano. Kind of like the regular. Just we have to add a bunch of reverb to it. Bass is too long. Just leave it there. And then you can also try to reverse this. I'm just going to duplicate it to make sure I don't lose it. The notes are going to be rearranged though. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So we can do this again, reverse. I just want to make sure that it works. So I need to move everything over, and I think it works in that case. It'll be close. Delete that. Duplicate. Freeze, flatten, reverse. Very simple. We can go back here. Put some RC20 on our master. Cool effect as well. So yeah, I hope you guys, and I encourage you guys to try and experiment with this, record this a million times, you know, like every single track, and then reverse it and cut it up again. Like I would even go as far as like resampling this entire melody and then reversing that and see how that sounds. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed something, or I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.